Hey guys, this is Leah Carter with YOKE staff. I wanted to share with you a short devotional thought for the day. One of my most favorite scriptures in the whole Bible is Psalms 121, so I thought I would share that with you now. Let me read it for you. I lift up my eyes up to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber or sleep. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun will not harm you by day or the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from harm. He will watch over your life. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore. That's the whole chapter. I love it because of several reasons. One, it points us to the mountains and the beautiful nature around us. Because guys, we live in a beautiful place where we've got mountains everywhere. Whether if you see the Smoky Mountains, the Cumberland Mountains, if you see House Mountain, we've got mountains all around us. And I love that the psalmist looks to the mountains and it triggers him to think of the Lord, the one that created those mountains. So that's always kind of captured my heart and my imagination. But I also love it for the reassurance that it gives us. You know, whether if we're stressed out about school or work or family or friend drama or anything like that, it just reminds us that, you know, whatever we're going through, it may have completely caught us off guard and we may be shocked. But God is never surprised that He watches over us all day and all night, and that the Lord doesn't sleep. And I think that's such a cool thing to think about, because the Lord is awake all the time, watching over His children, which means that His children can sleep. So when there's nights that I'm stressed out and my mind is going 100 miles an hour and I can't sleep, that's when I think, okay, the Lord is up, He's got this, He's in control, I can rest. And I actually had one of those moments just last night. I got so stressed out thinking about coronavirus and death tolls and all the school that's not happening and all the work that's not happening and all the things that have been put on hold. And I found myself getting very anxious, and I was like, you know what? This is robbing me of my rest. And it just reminded me again of that verse that the Lord of Israel does not slumber or sleep. He's up, He's got this, He's on the clock. It also says He watches us by day and by night. The sun will not harm you in day or the moon by night. So He's on the clock 24/7. So we don't have to be. And I love at the end where it says He watches over us both now and forevermore. Because here's the thing, this world is broken. There's a lot of beauty and a lot of great things, but there's a lot of messed up things too. We hurt each other, we are manipulative, we sin, there's disease in the world, there's corruptness in the world. But He's here with us, and He walks through all of this with us. And then He also walks us home. And I love that He has a plan for us forevermore, that we'll not be able to be snatched away from Him, that we will not face harm because we will be with Him forevermore. So guys, I want to challenge you, as you're at home, as you're out and about running your essential errands that you have to run, eventually you got to go to the grocery store, look around, and when you see the mountains, when you see House Mountain in the distance, when you see the Cumberland Mountains, when you see the Smokies, do like I do, and it may sound cheesy, but have that trigger in your mind, oh, the mountains, hello Lord, and just say a prayer right then. And I love that, because if you get in that habit of just praying every time you see the mountains and thanking God for whatever it is that's on your mind at that moment, or whatever it is that you're doing, we have reminders 360 degrees around us to do that. So I want you to lift your eyes to the mountains and know that our help doesn't come from the stuff around us or the people around us, but it comes from the one who created the things around us, and that He has got us 24/7 in His hand, and that He is in control. I hope this is encouraging for you. It has been for me, as I got to live this devotion a little bit just last night. So I challenge you guys just to look to the Lord and to trust that He's got you and that He's got this, and that we can look to the mountains and say thank you.